Dollar Tree OT back with another video. And I thought, why not open up this video with some results from my previous activity that I shared with you guys. Okay, so my first example, I have the student's name blacked out for HIPAA purposes. But for this first example, I had to darken the lines for this student for them to be able to stay in between the lines. And as you can see, they did a really good job pressure-wise with the stamp and getting every row. So that was really good. And then I had the student use a broken crayon because we are working on promoting a tripod grass pattern. So using these 3 fingers. So I had the student use a broken crayon to actually color in the clouds to work on that. My next example, as you can tell, this student did not use as much pressure as my first example, but they still were able to use a different stamp for each row, so that was good. And then, like I said, for a sensory component, I was able to go back to Dollar Tree and they had cotton balls. So I had the student glue 6 cotton balls in each cloud and they really enjoyed that. I also had this same student. Ta-da! I used my manuscript tablet and this student wrote the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The student's goal is to actually write 5 age-appropriate words. So this was a perfect activity for that. And yeah, let me hold it up a little closer. So yeah, pretty good. The activities do work, you guys. For this week's activity, we are going to be utilizing counting chips, pencil grip, this box, and these number flashcards. And remember, you guys, these items are from Dollar Tree, okay? And some items that are not from Dollar Tree, these 3 markers, because I already had them, but I know Dollar Tree has markers, so I'm gonna be using red, green, and black. Also a pencil that I already had, but I know Dollar Tree sells pencils as well. And then computer paper. I'm not exactly sure if Dollar Tree sells computer paper, but I am sure you can get your hands on some. We are going to be working on numerous skills with this activity. We are actually going to cut a slit through here. So you are going to need some scissors or a box cutter. We're going to be working on pattern recognition by using these flashcards. We're also going to be doing some handwriting, like pre-writing strokes, and the student or child will also be doing some cutting. It's not super intense, but it is like going to be the beginning step of cutting. Okay, so we're going to be doing multiple skills with this activity, and I will get more into detail as I show you guys how to do it and set it up. So the first thing we need to do is make our slit in the lid of the box. So I am going to draw like my little outline right here. And we want to make it relatively small. So you want it to look something like this. I'm going to go off camera and use my box cutter to cut this out, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. Here is the slot that I made. I did end up using scissors on the back just to trim up any pieces hanging out, but I think it came out pretty good. So we are going to put that right back on top. The next thing that you want to do, grab a piece of paper, your computer paper, and you can fold it in half. Something else you could do too, I find that when you're first trying to teach cutting skills, it might be best to use a thicker paper, so something not so thin. So probably construction paper or cardstock would maybe be best if you are beginning teaching a child or student cutting skills. But today we're going to use computer paper. All right, so from that crease that I just made, I am going to go over that crease with a black marker. So I'm going to go over it a couple times just to make it really thick. And then one more time. All right. So I know Dollar Tree sells kid-size scissors because I've bought them from there before, but I have them on one of the campuses that I work at. So the only kid scissors that I have on hand are these loop scissors, these adapted scissors. So that's what I'm going to use today to show you. So what you want to do is give the child or student this paper to have them cut this vertical black line that we just made to cut the paper in half. So that will be the cutting portion of this activity. So I know kids like to maybe at first cut on a flat surface instead of holding upright. So let me show you how to do that today. So you're just going to have the child or student hold. I'm showing this if your child or student is right-handed, because I'm right-handed. So just have them hold the left side. We're using bilateral coordination here. Have them grab the scissors. Sometimes, kids pick up the scissors upside down. So if you have to set up the scissors in their hand and teach them the rule of thumbs up. Another trick you could do is put a sticker on the thumb to make sure that the thumb is up so they know that they're holding the scissors the correct way. And then just have them hold and snip. And depending on where the student or child is at, obviously you can provide, hand over hand, max assist, mod, min. You will know. Okay. With this activity, we are going to actually be turn taking. So one side of the paper is going to be for the parent or the OT, and then the other paper is going to be for the child or student. So we are going to modify the student or child's piece of paper because this is where we're going to get that pre-writing stroke going on. So what I would do is turn it horizontal or landscape. And what you want to do is maybe draw a boundary box like so. And you can make it as big or as small as you want it to be. So I'm going to make it like a medium size, like right here. And I think this should be good. And then what we're going to do, normally for my goals, I do it out of 4 trials. So today I'm just going to do like 4 trials. So we'll do 4 red dots. So we'll do that at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do green above the red dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So obviously you can use a ruler so that the dots line up perfectly. I'm not going to do that right now just because I'm showing you guys the basis of the activity, but you want the student to be able to make straight vertical lines because that's going to be the pre-writing stroke that we're working on today. So why do I have these dots on the paper? So red obviously means stop and green means go. So when we are teaching students or kids to maybe form letters or write, we want to teach them to go from top to bottom. So the kid is going to be making strokes with putting their pencil on green and connecting all the way down to red, just like so. We're going to take it a step further, and if your child or student is having difficulty with a tripod or mature grass pattern, that's why I have this pencil grip here. So we will put our pencil through like so. And there is, I don't know, it's really hard to see, but there is an arrow that tells you which way to push the pencil through. So you push it through. I have nails on, so it's going to be a little bit awkward. But you would have them put their thumb on the left side, their index finger on the right side, and then use their middle finger underneath to hold it like so. And then this is how they're going to be connecting their lines. Also, you can get them to write their name on this piece of paper. So I'm gonna just go ahead and write Dollar Tree OT. All right, so for this activity, I'm gonna be showing you the kids' side of it because we are gonna be turn taking, but I'm gonna be showing you the kids' side of this activity. All right, so now let's get into the setup. Let me just move these things out the way that we're not using anymore. With these number flashcards, they come with, two cards per number. So there's 2 number 1s, 2 number 2s, 2 number 3s. So let's take that out. It looks like it goes up to number 20. So that's pretty good. What we're gonna do, you're going to lay out a pattern. So I like that it has the actual number on one side and then the word of the number on the other side. So if you're trying to teach your child how to read or number recognition, it is adaptable. We're going to use the number side today because I think that that is the easiest. So what you're going to do is create a pattern. So let's see, we'll do 2. Let's do something even. 2, 4, 6. And you can make the pattern as long as you want or as small as you want. But for today, we're just going to do 4 cards. 2, 4, 6, and then 8. So first you want to show the completed pattern on top. Then you want to show the pattern incompleted below, so missing a number. So you could do like 2, let's do 4, and then 8. So we have our pattern set up. And let me open our chips. I don't think there is a packet. This comes with 75 pieces of chips. So we will spread that out. And this is where our box is going to come into play. And I'll put our box here. All right. So what you want the child to do is you want to obviously present them with the pattern and then have them use executive functioning skills to see which number is missing below right here. what you can do is you can present the pattern and then take it away if you want to do like visual memory. Or if you simply just want them to put in the missing pattern, you can do that. So if the child guesses it correct and says 6, you can have them put the 6 in. Have them go through the cards, put the 6 in. They will then give themselves a tally. So that's what this paper stands for. These are tally marks. So if they get it correctly, they're going to, oops, I have it wrong. Got to look for that arrow. Use their pencil grip and their pencil. And connect the dots starting from green to red, like so. Then the missing number that they put in, 6, you're going to have them put 6 counting chips into the box. So I am going to use my left hand because this is how we can get some crossing midline going on. So here's a chip, 1, and fine motor skills, pushing it through the slot, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is how the activity is going to go. Now you can change this activity up how you want. There is plenty different ways you could have. Instead of doing pre-writing strokes, you can have the student write the number. You don't have to have them crossing midline. You can keep it on the same side. Obviously, I would probably present them with some options. I wouldn't just have them go through the whole stack of cards. I would maybe have like 4 options right here and ask them which one is going to go into the pattern. You can also make the pattern like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, what's going to come next instead of showing it like this. So let me show you that. So we could do something like 2, 4, 6, 2, 4. Make it a little harder so they have to guess what number is going to go there, which is going to be 6. And again, you can take turns. So you could either just have them do this while you set it up, or you could have, if the student understands the activity and you want to get more engagement, you can have them create a pattern and then you can complete it. And I would say maybe complete it wrong to see if they understand the activity and tell you if you completed it right or wrong. So again, so many different ways to complete this activity, so many different skills we are working on within this one activity. That concludes our activity for today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And again, let me know if your Dollar Tree had these items, if you were able to do this activity with your kiddos. And please, please comment. I really want to be interactive with you guys. Please share if there is something that you really need some help with creativity in, because I am more than happy to help you guys. See you next time.